With mortgage rates staying above 6.6% since the start of the new year, but not going above 7%, what has that done to the market here in San Diego? Well, I'll give you one hint. There was a condo that sold for $415 million. Check it out. If you're new here, welcome. If you're coming back, good to see you again. But this is your April 2024 monthly market update for San Diego County as a whole. As I said in the intro, there was a $415 million condo sold. We'll get into that at the end. As I told you guys last month to check back in to see what the mortgage rate influx was doing to the market as a whole, and it didn't disappoint. In case you forgot, we cover three main variables to give you a snapshot of what's going on in San Diego County as a whole. We cover median sales price, so you know what homes are actually being sold for. We cover the number of homes being sold, gives you an idea of what the inventory and how many people are putting their homes for sale. And last, we cover days on market, so you can see how long it takes a home to sell. Whether you're a buyer or a seller, this is good information to kind of get a snapshot of what's going on. I'll give you the month-to-month overview so you kind of get a short change from what happened in February to March. And then I also give you year over year so you can see what's changed from 2023 to 2024. And at the end, we'll go over the mortgage rates and how they fluctuated during the month of March. And then I'll give you some few key takeaways so you can take back to the bank. If you want to see what happened to previous markets updates and how the market was affected, say from January to February, or because this one's covering February to March, check out this video here, or I'll put the link in the bio so you can kind of see even a longer term trend if you really need it. All right, first we have single family homes or detached homes. As you can see here, the median sales price in February 2024 was $1,045,000. Back in March, it was $1,052,250, or a 0.7% increase. If you notice, that is significantly less than the change from January to February that we reported on last month. We'll go over that more when we go over the mortgage rates and influx, but keep that in mind. Next, we have number of homes sold. February 2024, we had 985 homes sold. In March 2024, we had 1,221 homes sold, or 236 more homes being sold. So mortgage rates weren't going down at all, yet we sold 236 more homes than we did in the previous month. I don't know if people are just getting used to the interest rates being higher since they've been maintaining under 7%, or what, but that's a significant number you should pay attention to. And then lastly, we have days on market. 13 days in February 2024, and it maintained it again in March 2024. So I don't think that number is going to go down much more than below 13. What are we going to do? 2 days on market? Ridiculous. Next, for single family homes, we'll give you the year over year change. In March 2023, the median sales price was $938,500. And like we just learned, in March 2024, it was $1,052,250. February to March, the change was only 0.7%. Year over year, it was a 12.1% increase. So remember, these homes are continually appreciating, and this is not, I'm not making these numbers up. I'll give you the link to all the fast stats in my description below. But just know, like, these homes are still appreciating. And even with the interest rates kind of leveling out at 6.8%, people are still buying homes. If you're trying to wait or gauge the time, take that in consideration that if you waited from March last year to March this year, that same home you wanted to buy appreciated by 12%. Moving on. Number of homes sold in March 2023 was 1,372. And then last month, it was 1,221, which is 151 homes less than the previous year. This goes back to the inventory problem that we've been talking about, that we've been having, but less homes are being sold for 12% more. Once again, keep that in mind. And lastly, for single family homes, year over year change, we have days on market. This time last year, the average days on market was 16 days. And then this previous month, it was 13 days. Once again, they're moving faster and faster. I don't know how much faster these homes can sell. If we get to 11 or 12 days, that's going to be ridiculous for everybody. Now on to condos and townhomes. Okay, before we get started, I originally told you about the $415 million condo. Basically, it was this. Somebody had fat fingered and put in a home that was originally one bedroom, originally listed for $415,000, and put it being sold as $415 million. So this goes to show that real estate agents and who you get your information from should really pull the numbers themselves, because those automatic, Fast Stats and some of these other places that people are providing you information, they just go by what is being inputted. And there's the human part. So when I go and I pull all this information from you for you, I pull it myself. And I see that and I see like the bullshit factor. Like, why would a $415,000 condo sell for 415 million? Beyond me. So this is another reason why we choose median sales price as opposed to average. When you're covering a large sample size like San Diego County as a whole, you want to do median because outliers like that will throw off the entire average, whereas median gives you a better idea. All right, enough with the math stuff before I put you guys to sleep. San Diego County as a whole, condos and townhomes or attached homes. February 2024, the median sales price was $675,000. In March 2024, it was actually $670,000 or a 0.7% decrease. First time in a long time we've seen a decrease in median sales prices. So if you're looking to buy a condo, probably a good time. Next, we have homes sold. We had 619 homes sold in February 2024 and 724 in last month in March, which is 105 more homes being sold. More homes being sold, right around the same amount. Maybe it's a trend for the condos, or 2024 is a year for the condos and townhomes. I don't know. We'll see how it turns out. And lastly, you have days on market. Days on market from February 2024 was 15 days. In March, it was also 15 days. Once again, stalled point. I don't think it might have a little bit more to go down, kind of like single family homes, but condos and townhomes, we'll see. Next, we have year over year change. So like we talked about before, the median sales price in March 2024 was $670,000, but in March 2023 it was $637,000. So there's still a 5% increase even with condos and townhomes, just a slight dip from February to March. Do I think it's a trend that's going to continue? Are condos and townhomes going to slowly get cheaper? I don't know. This is the first month that we reported a decrease in prices. So check back next month to see if they go down again. And then you can kind of put in your head that maybe condos and townhomes are getting cheaper and that's a place you want to get into. Or if you're thinking about selling it, take that into consideration too. The number of homes sold in March 2023 was 784, and in March 2024 it was 724. So 60 homes less than in 2023. Not too significant, but still a pretty big change. And then lastly, for year-over-year change for condos and townhomes, days on market went down from 16 days to 15 days, so selling faster. Once again, check back next month to see if condos and townhomes are continually going down. I'll let you know. Now on to mortgage rates. At the time of recording this, the US weekly average for 30-year fixes was 6.82%. If you look on the graph below and you kind of scroll back, so last week it was 6.79%, excuse me. Week before that is 6.87, and then week before that 6.74, and up to 6.88 and from 6.94 in February to 6.88 in March. So March has been between 6.88 and the lowest being 6.74. So the mortgage rates haven't jumped a lot. So maybe that's the reason why people are starting to buy more homes. We've gotten to this point where we accept that the mortgage rates are going to be higher, and all those gurus telling you and promising there's going to be all these mortgage rate decreases were lying. And I think now that the changes, the peaks and valleys in the mortgage rates is getting smaller, people are getting accustomed to this is what I need to do. Once again, despite what anybody tells you, and even myself, verify for yourself, but also realize that none of these market statistics or metrics matter. The most important thing for you to determine whether it's the right time to buy or sell a home is your personal financial situation. Don't let some guru, use FOMO or fear of missing out to entice you to make a financial decision that's not good for your finances. I know it's contrary to what a lot of realtors say, but that's my take. If you want someone to give you a no BS run through of what your options are, what you need to do, check my link below and schedule a free no BS call with me, and I will go over your options and tell you if it's a good idea, or if it's not, you should probably, save some more money, get your credit better, whatever. Lastly, we have our key takeaways, or what notes you should keep and focus on from this entire market update. First, price per square foot for single family homes was $600 a square foot. But if you notice, the price per square foot for condos and townhomes was $596 a square foot. So take that in consideration if you're thinking about buying or selling a home, that regardless, it's right now, which is the first time I've seen in a long time, price per square foot is pretty much the same. You're not really getting a huge discount by choosing a condo or townhome, regardless if the median sales price dropped a little bit. Second key takeaway: be careful of those realtors and people that you're taking and getting advice from that use average volume or average anything. As I showed you with the $415 million condo thing earlier, that those numbers can be skewed. So if you're doing a listing appointment and someone's telling you like, well, the average price of homes is this and that, hopefully that has the hair on the back of your neck stand up. I don't expect you to be a math guru or anything like that. Just realize that average numbers can be skewed by something, a human error like that $415 million condo. All of a sudden now you think your home's worth twice as much as it's worth, and that gets you in a whole heap of trouble. So be careful of realtors and anybody that uses averages and not medians, especially in real estate. And lastly, most importantly, key takeaway is remember that none of this matters. The only thing that matters is your financial situation. If you have the money for savings to do a down payment, closing costs, that won't put you into financial distress. If your credit's good enough, if the next home you want to buy makes sense, your situation dictates what is a good and bad decision. Nothing else external does. Yeah, you can try to pinch pennies and try to find the perfect time, but the perfect time is when you're ready. And if you want to sit down, not even sit down, virtually, you want to go over a phone call, video call, whatever, and go over your specific situation to see if it makes sense, let me know. No strings attached. Click the link in the description below, and I will sit down and go over whatever you want to see what makes sense for you. And most importantly, because YouTube is 10 times smarter than me, it's telling me that you'll like this video, so go check it out, and I will see you next week or on the next video.